Hi everybody, David Mala here, and today I'm going to show you how to grow basil and tomatoes from cuttings. This is very valuable information because it will show you how to save a lot of money for the plants that you want to grow. You can actually take one tomato plant or one basil plant, or maybe not even a plant. You can go and get the cuttings that you get at the store when you get basil, especially if you go to the farmer's market, and you can actually grow an awful lot of plants from that one cutting or that one plant. So I'm going to show you how to do that here, and it works for both basil and tomatoes. It works great on both plants. And it doesn't matter what type of basil or what type of tomatoes, whether it be sun-kissed little yellow tomatoes or big, huge red heirloom tomatoes or purple Cherokees or any of those. It works on all of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. First, you start with a piece of the plant. So as you can see right here, I've got a plant. It's got growth nodules on it. And as I skim down the plant, you'll see at the very bottom, I've cut it at an angle. Usually cut it about a 45 to 60 degree angle. And what you'll do is you'll also scrape along it right around along the sides here a little bit with a razor blade. And that's where the growth shoots are going to come out of. So if I can show you here on another picture of the same plant, maybe this will come out a little better. You can see right here the same plant. I've cut it so that I have two little growth nodules up above. And you want to have those. You don't want to cut it without any growth nodules. And so you don't want to, for instance, cut it here where you just have a leaf, and you grow a leaf with some roots, but it won't produce a plant. You want to have growth nodules on it. So once you do that, you put it in water, and like this is just a little tray. You put it in water, and you let it sit in that water for about a week. After anywhere between 4 and 7 days, sometimes a little bit longer, in there, depending on the type of basil or the type of tomato plant, some are a little bit finickier than others, you will start to see these little shoots. As you can see right here, these are the little roots growing out, which means it's ready now to plant. Once they're about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch, or a little bit longer if you want to wait that long, they're then perfectly ready to be planted. And as you can see here, this is a close-up right before I plant it, showing the roots on the plant of the cutting that I just made. And it takes about, as I told you, 4 to 7 days to see this. You can wait a little longer, but you don't want to wait too long, because then what will happen is the leaves and the plant itself will start to wilt too much, and it'll be a weaker plant, and it'll be more prone to disease. So about this length is good when they're this long. And then you'll take it out of the water, and what you do, well, here's a close-up of it again, showing the roots again. And what you'll do is you'll just take it and put in a cup or a pot with potting soil. That's all you need to do. And from there it'll grow and become a nourished plant, and it'll grow and it'll produce, if it's a tomato plant, it'll grow and produce you lots of tomatoes. And you can also make more cuttings and then have more tomato plants and more tomatoes. Or if it's basil, the same thing. You can have a lot more basil this way. This is great for people that want to live off the grid. You don't want to have to pay for lots of plants at the store. Once you've found the basil or tomato plant that you really like and you want to keep growing the same plant, this is a great way to do it. Just use cuttings. And you can also go, and if you have friends that have plants that you want to have cuttings from, all you got to do is cut a little piece off, as I showed you earlier, and then just make put it in water, and it'll grow roots, and you'll have a plant of your own, and you didn't even have to pay for it. All you got to do is get a cutting where it's got 2 growth shoots, as I showed you earlier, at least 2 growth shoots, and you will have a great growing plant. You'll have lots of basil. I've done this out of cuttings I've gotten from the farmer's market, and I've literally had hundreds of plants. I've had so many plants I had to give them away sometimes, all from one cutting from the farmer's market, from basil or from tomatoes. Same thing, same concept. So that is how you do it. Please, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my videos. I've got a lot of great helps or self-help videos on my channel on YouTube that'll help you a lot with everything from growing wheatgrass, being more healthier, growing things from cuttings, saving yourself money, whatever it is. There's a lot of great stuff out there for you to watch. Thanks again, and have a great day.